When Michael Jordan entered the NBA in 1984, it was the league of Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. And while it seems hard to imagine today, back then Michael was often cast in the role of the outsider.
Let's talk about your peers. We have the cover of the Street and Smith annual basketball issue, and there it is, Larry and Michael and Magic. When you're on the court with either of those guys, do you ever say, wow, I wish I could do that, or I wish I would have done it that way?
Yeah, I'm amazed by certain things that they do, and sometimes it is a sense of trying to imitate one of those players.
Or intimidate too, whatever the case might be, right?
But I love playing with those guys because you know they're going to be very competitive. They got hearts just like you. They want the ball when the time is running out. And they're one of the greatest players in the league, and sometimes it's great to play against players like that. And a lot of people compare us, and a lot of people put one above the other, which I don't think is fair to either one of us. But it's fun. I love being around them.
It wasn't always fun, though, admittedly, with you and Magic and Isiah. I'm talking about 1985. A lot of basketball fans are aware there was what they call the freezeout. For some reason, Isiah and Magic didn't necessarily like what you were doing on the court, and they decided to have their own little freeze of Michael Jordan, to literally not let them be affected by you, or for you to be a factor in the game. You were able to smooth it over the years, but initially it was difficult to get acceptance.
It was tough because I was very confused. I didn't understand exactly what was going on. I didn't understand the reasoning. I felt that I always felt that I was the lowest on the totem pole and had to work my way up, so I didn't go in cocky. I made sure that I wasn't going to do that. But I finally figured out as I got older that natural jealousy is a part of professional sports and any job. And I felt I skipped a lot of steps coming into the league. I didn't work my way up to the top. I skipped a lot of steps, and sometimes that creates some jealousies and just natural jealousies. But right now, I think we both, and all three of us, we realize and we respect all of us, all three of us, and we've gotten over that period. I think that was more or less the initial part of it, and I still respect both of them, and I spent a lot of time with Magic in his game. And
what'd you score, by the way, in the Magic All-Star game this past year?
52, 50 something?
55.
Something like that.
I just wanted to find out if you were paying attention.
But I enjoyed it. I mean, I saw him, I spent some time with him at the fight, the Tyson fight, and then I came back in the latter part of the summer for a vacation of 7 days, and I called him up and see what he was doing, and we met at a club, and
that's nice.
We hung out. But I think we're all over that period. It's something that initially happened, and I don't have any regrets or any problems with them right now.
You mentioned the Tyson fight. I wasn't going to bring this up, but I will anyway, I guess. There was a rumor that Robin Gibbons sent her resume to ProServe, your management firm, seeking to date Michael Jordan. Is that true?
It wasn't really her resume.
What was it then?
I was back in school. I was working on my degree, and I think she was coming up for a new show, which was head of the class, and she had a premiere party for that. And her publicist asked who would she love to escort her to the party, and she threw out my name, not thinking that her publicist would track me down to see if I wanted to go. And he did. He sent her bio to ProServe, and ProServe sent it to me, and I was in my final exams, and I couldn't go, and I called up and said I wouldn't be able to make it, and hopefully sometime I get a chance to meet her.
All things being equal, maybe this is unfair, but are you glad that maybe one thing didn't lead to another, and that maybe she was Mrs. Jordan?
No, at the time I was in a relationship, so.
Oh, I see. I see how you
I was covered.
We do this periodically for special people, and that is I'll throw a word at you. It doesn't have to be a one-word response. Maybe it can be a few sentences, but these are important words in life, and maybe you give us some insights as what they mean to you. What's triumph mean? What do you associate with triumph?
Winning. All the time, winning.
How about joy?
The game. I love the game.
Fear. What's your big fear?
Snakes.
Snakes? Just any kind of snake?
Any kind of snake.
Doesn't have to be poisonous?
No.
But freedom, on and off the court.
The game. I love the game. It frees me from a lot of things.
Art. Feel you're an artist out there?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm an artist, especially when I create and I don't know what I'm doing.
Love.
My parents.
Passion.
The game.
Reverts back there.
Yeah.
Finally, the moment. When is the moment? When does it become the moment?
When you're on top.